world cloaked in shadows, longing for a beacon of hope. In such a world, Jesus was born. What is Advent? Advent is a special time in the Catholic Church, a season of preparation for Christmas. The word Advent comes from the Latin word adventus, which means coming. During Advent, we not only remember Jesus' first coming as a baby, but we also look forward to his second coming at the end of time. It's a time of hope, excitement, and spiritual renewal. When does Advent begin and end? Advent begins 4 Sundays before Christmas Day and ends on Christmas Eve. Popular Advent traditions are the Advent wreath and its candles. The Advent wreath is a circle of evergreen branches, symbolizing eternal life, with 4 candles. Each Sunday of Advent, we light one more candle. Each candle represents a specific virtue and lit on a different Sunday of Advent. Traditionally, the colors of the candles are purple, symbolizes penance, preparation, and royalty. The first, second, and fourth candles are usually purple. Pink or rose symbolizes joy and hope. The third candle is often pink or rose-colored. Each candle signifies a particular virtue. The first candle symbolizes hope. It reminds us that God is always with us, even in the darkest times. It reminds us of God's promises and the anticipation of the Messiah's coming. The second candle symbolizes peace. It invites us to be peacemakers, to spread kindness and understanding, encouraging us to strive for peace in our hearts and with others. The third candle symbolizes joy. It encourages us to find joy in the little things, even in the midst of challenges, inviting us to find joy in the midst of Advent preparations and to anticipate the joy of Christmas. The fourth candle symbolizes love. It reminds us of God's unconditional love for us and calls us to love others as He loves us, reminding us to love our neighbors as ourselves. There is a fifth candle, a white Advent candle, often referred to as the Christ candle, is not traditionally part of the Advent wreath. However, some families and parishes choose to include it as a symbol of Christ's light and glory. If used, the white candle is typically lit on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, signifying the birth of Jesus Christ, the light of the world. It represents the fulfillment of the prophecies and the coming of the Messiah. While not a universal practice, the inclusion of a white candle can be a meaningful addition to the Advent tradition, emphasizing the central message of Christmas, the birth of Jesus Christ. By lighting one candle each week, the Advent wreath visually represents the progression of Advent and the growing anticipation of Christmas. Biblical roots of Advent. The Bible is filled with prophecies about the coming of the Messiah. Isaiah, one of the major prophets, spoke of a virgin who would give birth to a son, Emmanuel, which means, God with us. This prophecy is fulfilled in the birth of Jesus Christ. Other Advent traditions include the Advent calendar, a daily countdown to Christmas, often with small gifts or activities. The O antiphons, special prayers and songs sung during the last few days of Advent, calling out to Jesus with different titles. An Advent quiet time, a daily moment of reflection and prayer. Why is Advent important? Advent is a time to slow down, reflect on our lives, and prepare our hearts for the coming of Christ. It's a chance to renew our faith, strengthen our relationship with God, and share the love of Christ with others. So as we journey through Advent, let us embrace the hope, peace, joy, and love that this special season brings. Let us prepare our hearts to welcome the Christ child and look forward to His glorious return.